Hey guys, what's up? It's AB Trades, and people have been asking for a live trade recap, but this is just going to be a trading recap because during the best or my best trading times, or the best time to trade during the market is for me 8:30, which is market open, to around 11:30. Those are the best times, and during those times I am in class. So these trades I made while in my accounting class. Yeah. um, so it's really hard for me to record the screen because I also have my computer up. I have my documents and homework and stuff that I'm doing. So recording it would be a hassle. But I do have the timestamps and what I actually did here. So let's take a look at it. In the morning, if you know from the Sunday stock talk that I have, I'm a very bearish assumption on the day. Because of the indecision candles that we saw on the daily chart. So as you can see here, we're bouncing off this previous support. We're pushing in this trend line, and we're putting an indecision candle, which is indicative of a reversal. So I was very bearish on the day, and I was looking for puts every chance I got. The puts that I was looking at was the 290.5 2 days out, because two days out allows me to have enough volatility to make a decent profit, as well as also it allows me to not have as much theta, so I'm not heavily affected if I'm wrong. Let's pull back up this. All right. So as you can see here, the first position was taken at 8:36, and it was within that minute. So this first trade that I took, which is at this candle right here, is not my top setup. It's not a setup that I always look for. It's not one that I've traded over and over. So my confidence level on it is not the best. However, we knew, or that I knew that I had a bearish assumption. I knew that support from pre-market was right here. I knew that usually that if we were expecting a break, since we're bearish, break the pre-market support, we could see a run down, especially since we were under VWAP. So it was definitely a bearish move. But in this candle, it started to form an indecision candle at what is known as a support. So I thought, okay, we could be reversing here, and just it did not want to drop. So I just decided to sell because I was not confident in the position, since it is not one of my top setups. So my position size was light. I had one contract because, again, you have to understand this is the $500 challenge. So I cannot be taking huge positions because I only have $500 in the cash account. So I'm expecting to trade maybe at max 3 times a day. So I have to divide up 500 by 3, and that's the amount of capital that I can use per trade. So then I got out here and I took a 2-cent loss, even though, of course, it ran down. I do personally need to work on holding longer and waiting through. Since I only had one contract, it would not have hurt me to hold longer. But that's why I'm making these, so I can talk through my mistakes, and hopefully y'all can understand how I think, what mistakes I'm making, and how I'm working on fixing it, so that you can improve your own trading. The next trade happened here at 8:53, which is definitely one of the best setups, right? Oops, it doesn't look great on there. Let's see if I can get it set up just right. Okay, so if you can see here, we're pretty bearish. We're coming down. We're bouncing here, and then we bounced here, right? And then we put in an indecision candle here and started to reverse at this point at 8:53. So this is what is known as my favorite pattern, which is a triangle breakout pattern, where we have a trend that is coming in the morning, or a prevailing trend of the day. Then we start to consolidate within a range, and then we break out from the bottom part of that range, and we continue to flush down. So here at 8:53, right here, I took two contracts. So I upped my size a bit because I am confident in this strategy. And then we started to push down, and then I held through here, and it started to push down, and we were great. I was up, I want to say 10%. It was going great, but I was expecting, because usually on a triangle breakout, the length of this is the length of the breakout. So I was waiting for it to go further. But then when the green candle started to push up around here, I closed it out for, I want to say, a 2-cent gain. And since I had two contracts, it wiped out the loss, the 2 cent loss, and put me in the profit a bit. So today I broke out a bit break even because of commissions and stuff. But I hope y'all understand what I'm thinking about when I'm seeing these. How when my confidence level on a trade, I go in with less size because I'm pursuing an active risk management. But then when I know my setups, I size up and I take that opportunity. Later, it quite sucked because, like I've stressed, when something goes into a tight range, it cannot stay there, especially these big name ETFs and stocks, because there's a lot of volume being pumped into it. So right around here, I closed my laptop because class ended, so I could go set up somewhere else because the next class was coming in, and then I come out with when I open my laptop, and this whole thing flushed out because of this huge pennant here. It was a nice 25% gain on this side on the 2-day out contracts, and I missed it. But it's okay. I will miss it anyways. I'm partly green today. I hope y'all are understanding the thought process. Please share what you want me to be sharing more with y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for all my live trade and trade recaps.